What's going on, you guys? It's Terence Crawford. Alexis Rocha has been ordered by the WBO. Both fighters got 20 days to make something happen before this fight goes to purse bid. Hit that like button for your boy William Bushido Boxing TV. This is where we're going to be. But Terence Crawford, staying busy. Terence Bud Crawford is fighting his mandatory opponent, Alexis Rocha. Now, a lot of boxing fans are going to poke at the fact that Crawford's fighting Alexis Rocha. I mean, we already knew that this fight was going to happen. We already knew this was going to happen. Why? Because everybody went another direction. And if you see here, at one point in time, guys like Virgil Ortiz, Keith Thurman, Conor Benn, John Boots Ennis, where'd all these guys go? Where is everybody? Yeah, they're not in the WBO. So, Terence Crawford, the guy that's left standing is Alexis Rocha. Salute to Alexis Rocha for standing strong and not leaving the sanctioned body, right? Everybody else seemed to have, for whatever reason, Virgil Ortiz turned the fight down twice. This is what the WBO president came out and said. John Boots Ennis, he's waiting to get his title in the mail. So he's not looking to go through no hard fight or go through no battle like Crawford at all anyway. So Alexis Rocha is looking to go through the fire. Salute to Alexis Rocha. Now you're going to see some boxing fans out here bashing this guy for him stepping up to the plate. But when you look to the left and you look to the right, you don't see Errol Spence anywhere. Radio silence. It's guys like Alexis Rocha stepping up to the plate fighting Terence Crawford. Instead of Errol Spence saying, you know what, no, that's my WBO title. I'm going to get that. That's my belt. Nah, he ain't do that. Nah, he not even going to spin that block. His fighting with Keith Thurman is not even going to get announced before Crawford's fight. Crawford don't even got a home, so to speak. He's an independent fighter, free agent, and he's getting fights booked left and right. So, yeah, WBO doing right by Bud Crawford by keeping him busy. We're not going to waste any more time. All these other guys left the sanctioned body. Virgil Ortiz left, turned it down twice. John Boots Ennis went another direction. Keith Thurman went another direction. Conor Benn, well, we saw what happened with him, right? He wasn't going to go that direction, no way. And then if you look at the updated rankings, it says Alexis Rocha number 1. Virgil got knocked down to number 2. Now, I guess it depends on the sanctioned body, but Jose Ramirez got knocked all the way down from not taking that fight with Regis Prograis. So, yeah, and then you see Keith Thurman number 3, Cody Crowley number 4, Giovanni Santillán number 5, Blair Cobbs number 6, Rashidi Ellis number 7, Kento Obaro number 8, Yordenis Ugas number 9. That's somebody I'm looking for. Ugas, where's Ugas? Well, he's nowhere to be found. Can't find him neither. Where he at? We don't know where he at. Oh, speaking of Ugas, you know what? Ugas just had a unfortunate incident happen at his place of residence, man. So, yeah, I didn't want to do a video on it, nothing like that. But, yeah, just go check out Ugas' social media and you'll see what happened to him, man. Hopefully they get the perpetrators and the cowards that did that to Ugas. But back to boxing, man. Ugas, where you at, bro? Nah, you ain't nowhere to be found, right? You ain't nowhere to be found either, bro. So. And then we're looking at guys like Karen Kukuchan is now number 14 after losing his very spirited effort against John Boots Ennis. And then David Ivorian got knocked down to number 15 after getting knocked out by Terence Bud Crawford. So, yeah, you see David Ivorian was number 7 at one point. He was one of the few guys that was willing to take the fight on short notice for Terence Crawford at the end of 2022 since the Errol Spence fight fell through. Going into 2023, we waiting on PBC and see if they're going to make this fight with Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. It's looking like it's not going to happen. We're hearing things about Keith Thurman and Spence fighting at 154 pounds for the WBC sanctioned fight for the mandatory. It just doesn't make sense because Keith Thurman is the 147-pound mandatory for the WBC. A lot of boxing fans scratching their head as to why is he even in that position in the first place. And a lot of other younger fighters is asking as well, how did he jump the line when he's been so inactive? I don't know. But whatever the case may be, Alexis Rocha is the guy that stepped up to the plate. He's going to get trashed. He's going to get bashed. But he's not going to get none of that from over here, man. Because a lot of those guys that stepped up to fight Terence Crawford, a lot of fans trashed him and bashed him. and not giving those guys credit for stepping up to the plate. Unlike, guys like Errol Spence Jr., Keith One-Time Thurman, Dennis Ugas, Jerron Boots Ennis, Virgil Ortiz, all these other guys, Jamel Charlo, right? Where's all these guys at? Where's everybody at? It's only guys like Alexis Rocha left standing, and then you got bozos coming on the internet bashing Crawford's opposition when we see what's happening. But it's only a certain few small sector of the internet. This small sector of the internet is going to keep it 100. Dudes are going in another direction. All these killers was right there to fight Crawford next. Keith Thurman. Everybody was right there. They could have fought Bud. Bud ain't going to go nowhere. Guess what? They went elsewhere. Now, we'd rather fight Spence, the elusive Errol Spence Jr. We may or may not get to fight with him if we... What? Come on, bro. He may or may not even make it to the fight. And now Crawford's going to get sharper and sharper. He got 20 days to make this happen with Alexis Rocha. This fight likely will get made before Errol Spence Jr.'s next fight will get made. Crawford's going to get sharper and sharper. He's not going to slow down anytime soon. He's not going to slow down. If they were smart, they'll have Errol Spence fight tomorrow. Like, Errol Spence should be fighting soon. But he's not fighting. He's not fighting. This is what champions supposed to do. This is what fighters supposed to do. Fight. Oh, well, Crawford's fighting Alexis Rocha. Another bum. This is mandatory, bro. Don't forget that part. It's a fight that he has to do. Unless the fight with Spence could happen. Other than that, he has to abide by the rules. He's WBO super champion. He got to keep that status, right? He's not going to let that belt go because that's his bargaining chip at 154. Yeah, that's right. So he go fight Alexis Rocha, give the fans a show. Because boxing fans want to see Crawford fight anyway. Alexis Rocha is going to come to fight. Let's be honest. He's not going to be able to do nothing with Terence Crawford. He's not. But the 25-year-old young warrior said, look, if nobody else is going to do it, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to back down. So he gets respect over here. Even if it is an uphill battle against a monster like Terence Bud Crawford. He gets credit over here. But you look to the left, you look to the right, you don't see Spence nowhere. Where's he at? Nowhere. You haven't heard nothing. Crawford's fighting his mandatories. When last time you fought a mandatory? Oh, well, we about to have your mandatory, a guy who's not even really deserving of a mandatory spot, fight you for his mandatory spot at 154 pounds. What significance is that going to have? How is that going to affect the weight classes? Is that going to affect the sanctioned body? Is that going to affect the boxing verse? Mauricio Suleiman don't even know. He don't know what's going on. Nobody knows. When is Spence going to fight? Where's Keith Thurman? Is he going to fight? That's what people need to be asking. We already know what Terence Crawford is going to do. We already knew this Alexis Rocha fight was coming. It's unfortunate guys like Ugas, Keith Thurman, maybe McKinnison, Crowley, any of these other guys, any guy, anybody. Nobody at 154 say, Crawford, if you come up here, I'll fight. Nobody is looking to fight Terence Bud Crawford, bro. Nobody at 140, I'll come up to fight Bud. Nobody at 154, I'll go down to fight Bud. Nobody, bro. Nobody. Not the Tower. Nobody. Why? That's the scalp. You beat Bud, you regard as one of the best. Period. And it's a payday. Period. Despite what they say, it's a payday. Errol Spence Jr. is just the easier fight. They're not going to come out and tell you that shit. No, they're not. But over here, yes, Errol Spence is the easier fight. And you may get a little bit more from it, if I'm honest. He got the 3 belts from Big Texas. I don't believe in the pay-per-view numbers, but I'm not going to argue that. But Crawford's a payday too. Nobody wants that smoke. It's a harder fight. They're going to want a lot of money for harder work. That's just the reality of it, folks. But Alexis Rocha, guys like him, is going to step up to the plate. 25-year-old Alexis Rocha is going to step up to the plate. Meanwhile, champion fighters like Errol Spence Jr. is nowhere to be found. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.